Hey, internet. And just internet for now because no one's actually shown up to the stream. Oh, there's one person hovering. Well, there's one like, so I'm assuming it's, yeah, Anthony. Oh, here they go. 3, 2 likes. That's good. How's it going, Anthony? Thanks for coming by. Coming by. Terrible English. So this is a bit of an experiment for me, not just a stream, a quiz type stream. How's it gonna go? Um, but also because I'm planning on doing some books, some quiz-based books. So some of these questions I'm planning on appearing in the 60s TV quiz book. So I will do other quizzes on stream, like decades and different stuff. Right. Well, I might well get to Jacqueline Wilson one day. And don't worry, as I said, Anthony, and these are multiple choices, so you've at least got a shot with them. No, I guess she wasn't really my generation. Well, either not my generation or just not something I grew up on, so never got into it. But I'm sure they're good books for the target audience. There's no time limit for the questions. Yeah. See, what's funny about that, Anthony? Okay, respect. What's funny about that is I think that's one of the reasons I didn't watch Buffy when it first came out, because I just assumed it was, like, not for me, like, just aimed at girls, really. Um, and yeah, boy, was I wrong. I think it was a combination of, yeah, me thinking it was just for girls and also me at the time not really being a nerd, and not really embracing nerd culture. So it was kind of like, yeah, nerds are sad. That's very nerdy. I don't want to. I don't want that. Yeah, sadly they do, or they just dismiss it as a silly teen type show. Yeah, I have had those debates with people. Um, I was probably a wrestling nerd at the time, not so much a TV and film nerd. Although I was into film particularly, I wasn't probably so much into TV at the time. But I mean, I watched shows, but I probably wasn't as into TV as I am now. Well, I definitely wasn't. But yeah, so just trying this out tonight because, as I said, I'm planning on doing a book, a 60s TV book quiz, and other decades as well, hopefully. But see how this works, because it could, with it being multiple choices, it could be quite shambolic. But basically, there's a few different rounds, but there's not that many questions overall. I've kept it quite short because I don't want to drag on too long. But the way it works is when some more people turn up, I'm assuming Cindy will be on for this. And obviously, I know Mehensa's on her way. So literally, it'll just be, well, whoever turns up. And obviously, with this being an online thing, and I can't see you guys, it'll have to be the honor system. I'll have to just take your word, then you're not looking stuff up. Hey, if you start getting all the answers, I will be suspicious. Good. And the truth is, like, the 60s isn't really, for me, a decade I know much about in TV. I know bits and pieces from some shows, but I had to research things. Yeah, I think my brother as well. Well, he's either 60s or 70s. I can't remember when he was born. Hey, Mahensa, you alright? Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Not a bad day, not too bad. Might be up for a bit of freelance work, fingers crossed, but waiting to hear back on that. How's the studies going? Thanks. Yeah. Get what? What do you mean get what? Do you mean what job is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Is that your last year at uni, or do you have more years? My English is all over the place tonight. Okay. It's like a event moderator, so I would do it online. Oh, that's okay. Good stuff. Good luck. So it would just be like virtual type conferences, and I would like introduce the event and agenda and stuff like that. And yeah, it's not bad. I mean, they saw my CV and they saw, some of the stuff I'd done, like the radio show and what have you, and they thought then I could be quite good, like public speaker, that sort of thing, for that sort of job. And it's freelance at first, but she said it would be like 150 each time, um, which for someone in my situation would be would be good. Yeah, good experience if I got it. And yeah, I think possibility of a permanent thing if if they like me enough, if it goes well. But yeah, they're just yeah, I mean obviously living at home and stuff, if I can get 150 each time, you know, that's pretty good. It all helps. So yeah, they're gonna forward my CV to the company and wait and see. So as I was saying before, Mahensa. Oh, Elsa's here. Oh, excellent. Hello. How are you? Well, they do more than one event, I think, Anthony, in the company. But it's at first it would just be on a freelance basis, so it would be whenever they needed me. But yeah, it would probably be more than one event. Bloody wind. Good to have you, Elsa. Um, yeah, either that or it would be online, maybe interview. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. It's not the sort of thing I would want to do forever, but it's all right for a while. You up for some quizzing, Elsa? 1960s quizzing? TV, I should. 1960s TV quizzing. Yeah, I guess it might just come down to the quality of the CVs and, if there's people with more sort of experience than me, but we'll see. Well, it is multiple choice, Elsa, so that does give you a shot. So at the moment, we've got. Okay, that's a pretty aggressive way to enter, Dan, I have to say. Thank you, Elsa. Okay, so far we've got Elsa, Mahensa, Amphonin. So I'm assuming. Oh, Guy, hey, how's it going? It's for like an events moderator. So it'll be like virtual type conferences, freelance work at first anyway. So, but they're gonna send my CV to the company. Oh, I don't know which company, because it was an agency that contacted me. They just saw my CV online. It would be like 150 for each event because it's like a freelance thing. So in my situation, that's pretty good. Are you doing the quiz, Guy, or do you just want to chat? Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll prob Okay. Okay. Well, this should be fun. As I said, I'm sort of planning a quiz book type thing, so partly why I'm doing this. So there will be other streams like this in the future. Just a sec. Okay. So as I was saying before, sort of different rounds of this, and I'll just score you at the end of each round, and multiple choice. So gives you a fair old crack at it. That door's still going. We'll wait a few more minutes before starting because I'm sure Cindy will probably show up at some point. And then we'll start. By the way, I might make this a habit on the Thursday. I don't know, but I'm planning on doing some like board game type streams, that sort of thing, where we play a game. So I have the Buffy board game. So I was thinking of doing that on stream, maybe next week, if you guys are up for that. I don't know quite how it works. I'll have to have a look. Build a bear. I've never heard of Build a Bear, I have to say. Is that like a children's company, or unless you mean to build a bear? Okay. I can't deny that does sound pretty fun. Pretty good fun. Good wholesome fun. Okay. So no Cindy tonight. By the looks, she'll probably show up at some point. Maybe she's working and got held up. So I think we better make a start because it could take a while. So different categories. So who have we got? Elsa, you're. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm not really interested in retail long term, but I guess somewhere like HMV would be fun to work or a bookshop. Okay, so let's get on with the quiz. We can always do more questions later. So Elsa's in, Anthony's in, and Mahensa's in. So okay, so I'll start the quiz. This might take yeah, I'll write. Oh, okay, write down. This is so traditional. I'm just using a pad, a good old fashioned pad for you, and a pad with the questions. So this might take a while. Okay, Elsa. Okay. So round one, which is the cartoon round. So yeah, I'll just yeah, this it might be. Uh, forget. She's on the phone. Okay. Or the fine. Okay. Well, let's make a start. We'll see how far we get with Mahensa. But okay. So the first question for this round is: before the classic Meet the Flintstones theme tune was introduced, what was the show's main theme for the first two seasons? So multiple choice. Was it A, Morning Neighbours, B, Rise and Shine, C, um, what's C? Okay. A New Day, sorry. I'm reading my old handwriting. Or D, Another Bedrock Morning. Okay, so that's the first questions. I can repeat the options if you want. Yeah, very good, Anthony. You can just say A, B, C, or D. Or so the original. Okay, the original Flintstones theme. Anthony's gone for A, which was Morning Neighbours. Elsa's gone for D, which was Another Bedrock Morning. Mahensa. I know. I'm just waiting for Mahensa. Or has she dropped off altogether? Is she still on? Oh, sorry, you're oh, you went for B. Sorry, this is a shambles. Okay, we'll wait a couple more minutes for Mahensa to return. Oh, we've got another player. This old helmet. That's a good name. Hey, this old helmet. I'll add you to the list. So we've got another B. Yeah, we'll have to I'll have to devise a better system next time. Hey, Cindy. Well, we're on the first question, Cindy, so you're just in time. At this rate, it could be a 3-hour stream. So, just for Cindy, I'll repeat the first question. And it was, what was the original theme tune to the Flintstones before the classic Meet the Flintstones? So, what did they use before that? Multiple choice. So, was it A, Morning Neighbours, B, Rise and Shine, C, A New Day, or D, Another Bedrock Morning? Those are your options, Cindy. Okay, D for Cindy. Oh, hey, Camille. Oh, bloody hell, this is. Hey, Camille, how's it going? Okay. Okay. Yay, Mahenta. What a manic string. Camilla says C. Right. Just because there's quite a few of you now. No, no, no. We can't have any of that. Camille, I'm sorry. That's a bit extreme. I don't want to get taken off. Because there's quite a few of you now, I'll just have to speed things up, so I can't. Yeah, I'm glad you find it funny. Okay, so I'll short before the classic theme to the Flintstones, Meet the Flintstones, what was the original theme they used? Was it A, Morning Neighbours, B, Rise and Shine, C, A New Day, or D, Another Bedrock Morning? Maybe it was a mistake doing multiple choice. Mahenta, are you still there? Okay, B. Okay. Yeah, and don't do the same answers as Anthony all the time. So B, and I can confirm that's the right answer. B, Rise and Shine. So it's 1 point for Anthony, one for Mahenta, and one for this old helmet. So 1, 1, 1, and then Elsa's got 0, Cindy's got 0, Camilla's got 0. So this fine morning was the answer to the first. And I'll just say, just because there's quite a few of you now. Okay, maybe. Well, maybe Elsa. I wouldn't count your chickens, but okay. But just because there are a few of you now, I'll sort of I won't give you so long. Just to say so, if people dip in and out, but we'll see. So, question 2, still on the cartoon round. What was the name of the Flintstones? So, another Flintstones question. What was the name of the Flintstones Paperboy? Was it A, Arnold, B, Arthur, C, Albert, or D, L, as in A-L, L? Okay, Anthony went D, Hensel went D. Hmm. Cindy goes for B, which is Arthur. Elsa goes for Arnold, which is A. Okay, we'll wait a minute or two, see if the other two are still around and want to give answers, but if not, I'll just have to give them kind of, or they'll just have to join in here and then. And you guys can give feedback on the quiz and stuff. Any more answers? Yeah, I should have thought this out better, Elsa. Realistically, I probably wasn't expecting this sort of turnout, but yeah, I'll probably have a timer next. Okay, hello, Figuranus. I'm terrified by your username. How's it going? No, it's not just the Flintstones. I just thought I'd pop in a couple of questions since it's such an iconic. I'm doing it in rounds, Cindy. Okay, well, it's been about 2 minutes. So, Elsie, you get a point because it is in fact Arnold. So, Elsie's first point. Too much, Elsa. Well, we'll say a minute from now on, but I don't have a timer. Sugar. So Elsa scores a point. So her first one. Yeah, half a minute, 40 seconds, whatever. That'll do. Okay. Third question. So the New Adventures of Pinocchio only had one season, but how many episodes in total? Was it A, 30, B, 55, C, 130, or D, 155? The New Adventures of Pinocchio. So Amphonin says 55, which is B. Mahensa C. D for Cindy, 155. Elsa says 55. Okay, so I mean, it looks like it's pretty much going to be you guys, so that's quite easy. I'll give you about another 20 seconds, let's say. Okay, that's it. Mahensa scores another point. It was 155, believe it or not. Oh, sorry, 130. I was getting confused with the 55. 100, yeah, 130 in just that one season. So Mahensa is up to 2 points. Yeah, I'll just mark it that way. Okay, the next question. Oh, yeah, I could use that actually. Fun fact before we move on, that show, The New Adventures of Pinocchio, it aired in Japan alongside another stop motion animation series called Prince Kisken. So there you have it. There might be a few fun facts along the way. Okay. Which of these wasn't a character in the Yogi the Bear show? Was it A, Boris the Bear? 2, Cindy the Bear, another Cindy. 3, Ranger Smith, or 4, Yacky Doodle? Those are. I went into numbers because I read it as numbers, but Anthony says A, Mahensa says A. I can probably time it on it. A. Oh, okay. Cindy went for the last one. Can say that the 3 A's got it right. It is Boris the Bear. You caught me out. That just sounded too sort of random. I can say, Cindy, that Cindy the Bear was Yogi's girlfriend. So I'm sure that makes you happy. So Mahensa's on 3. Anthony goes up to 2, as does Elsa. And I think that might be. Yeah, maybe I had him in my head at the time. I can time it on here actually because it's sort of got like a thing on here. So. But you guys are answering pretty fast, so that's fine. Okay, question 5 in this round. What was unique about the Japanese series Astro Boy? Was it A, it was the first Japanese cartoon to be dubbed into English? Was it B, it was the first to come from a manga comic? Was it C, it was the first to be done in the style which would become anime? Or was it D, the first Japanese cartoon in colour? Okay, Anthony says D. Says A. Okay. Cindy says C. It was the first. Okay. So that's all of you. And Cindy got that one. It was C. It was the first that was done in the style which will later become known as anime. So Cindy's on the board. Nice one, Cindy. So one more in this round. Which of these was not a 1960s cartoon series? Hang on. Oh, sorry, Mahensa. Yeah, sorry. Oh, Mahensa. Another one for Mahensa. So she's cruising along. Well done, Mahensa. Okay. Which of... Yeah, I'll come up with a better system next. Which of these was not a 1960s cartoon series? Was it A, Spider-Woman, B, The Dick Tracy Show, C, Space Patrol, or D, Tales of the Wizard of Oz? Was not a 1960s cartoon series. A. You've got about 20 seconds to answer. C. Oh, YouTube. That's a classic because Cindy said Dick Tracy. Oh, I love you, YouTube. That was glorious. You're so crude, Cindy. Okay. Anthony and Mahensa. Yeah, score a point. The answer was Spider-Woman. Another point for Mahensa. Another one for Anthony. Yeah, Spider-Woman. It was actually the 70s, 1979. And actually, fun fact on the Dick Tracy one is that he hardly ever appeared in it. The Dick Tracy character was very rarely in the Dick Tracy show. It was more like I think like an anthology type of crime stories. So go figure. But there you have it. So that's the end of the cartoon round. So Mahensa wins the cartoon round. She scored 4. Anthony in second on 3. Elsa got 2. Cindy got 1. And Camille. Well, this old helmet got 1. Camille got 0. So there you have it. So that's the cartoon round. I hope you guys are enjoying this. So now we have a superhero round, which is quite short actually because there wasn't that many superhero shows around this time back in the 60s. But here we go. So yeah, round 2. Okay, so the first question is, what explodes at the start of the first episode of the Batman series? Is it A, dynamite, B, a friendship cake? Is it C, a bomb, or D, a whoopee cushion? Cindy says D. Okay, Elsa goes bomb. Cindy, Elsa. Mahensa. Sorry, have you all answered? It's confusing because I can't tell. Yeah, no, you have, sorry. Anthony said C. Mahensa says B. Cindy C. Elsa went for a bomb. The answer is B. It was a friendship cake. So Mahensa scores a point. Mahensa, I hope you're not looking these up. I tell you, you would have sworn it was a whoopee cushion with it being the Batman 60s show. No, it wasn't the Joker. I can't. It might have been the Riddler because he was the villain in that first episode. So Mahensa gets a point. So question 2. What was the name of Catwoman's vehicle which was introduced in a later season? Was it A, Cat Car, B, Kitty Van, C, Kitty Car, D, the 9 Lives van? Yeah, you would have thought so, Mahensa. Okay, Mahensa goes for A, Cat Car. Anthony B, Cindy A, Elsa B. So I can do that quickly. Cindy and Mahensa score points. It was the very car. And you can tell when I said 9 Lives van that I was running out of good red herrings. So 1 for Cindy, 1 for Mahensa. Okay, cool round. Well, the round's not over yet. So question 3 in this round. The Green Hornet, or in the Green Hornet, what did the lead character... Yeah, thanks, Mahensa. In the Green Hornet, what did the lead character nickname his car? So sticking on vehicles. I hope you enjoy these options. Was it A, Red Rum, B, Black Beauty, C, Lethal Weapon, or D, Vanilla Ice? Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Anthony says A. Mahensa says B. Elsa B. Cindy B. Well done. 3 of the 4 of you got it. It was B, Black Beauty. 1, 1, 1. And I can say that 3 of the options are all real names of horses, or were. Believe it or not, there's a horse called Vanilla Ice. Well, Black Beauty's fictional, but hey, it's a horse. Fun fact: Bruce Lee played the psychic Kato in the Green Hornet. Believe it or not. Okay, next question. Which might be... Oh no, there's 2 more in this round. Damn. What colour was Batfink's cape? That's a classic cartoon. What colour was Batfink's cape? Cape. Is it A, green, B, red, C, blue, or D, yellow? Batfink's cake. I keep saying cake. Cape. And if you've never seen the cartoon Batfink, what have you been doing with your lives? That's my question. B, C, A, D. Oh, I like it. I think that's the first time we've had a different answer from all of you. Well, you're very young, but I'm sure you can find episodes on YouTube, Mahensa. What colour was Batfink's cake? Elsa got that one. It was D. It was yellow with a B as the logo, the B on the chest. So 1 point for Elsa, who's back in the game very much. You should. It's gold. Okay, question 5 of this round. Who narrated every episode of Batfink? So which character? Was it A, Batfink, B, Karate, C, the chef, or D, the mayor? D, A. D again, Cindy. Oh, well done. Cindy got that one. So things are getting interesting. Spells dad A-A-W. What do you mean? Oh, do you mean the title of the show? Yeah, it was Karate. He narrated every episode. So Cindy scores a point. Okay. Very clever, Anthony. Okay. So that's yeah. That's the end of that round. And okay, that round's a tie. Yeah, I've got it, Mahensa. I'm getting old. That round was a tie between Cindy and Mahensa. They both scored 3 points. Elsa scored 2 points, so not far behind. And no points for Anthony. Sorry, Anthony. I'm sure you'll come bouncing back next round. Okay. So the next round, which isn't very long, just a few questions, is on the Twilight Zone. Okay, so question 1 in the Twilight Zone round. Very short round, this one. The debut episode was called what of the Twilight Zone? Was it A, One for the Angels, B, Walking Distance, C, Judgment Night, or D, Where is Everybody? C-A-D. Okay, interesting start to the round because Anthony and Elsa, well done, you both got it. Where's everyone? Or where is everybody? So 1 for Elsa, 1 for Anthony. Cool. Okay, question 2. Which of these which of these people didn't compose music for the show? And when I say didn't compose for the show, I'm talking about any version of the show, because obviously it was revived in the 80s and also more recently. So didn't compose any for any version. Is it A, John Williams, B, Bernard Herrmann, C, The Grateful Dead, or is it D, Marco Bertolome? I think that's how you say his name. C, D. Bernard Herrmann. C, D. Okay. This is a first because none of you got the answer. It was John Williams. Um, of course, he narrate or he composed so many classic themes, but never did any work for the Twilight Zone. Bernard Herrmann did the classic sort of theme which you know and love. Grateful Dead were involved in the 80s series, and Marco Bertolome did the more recent series for the 2019. So yeah, no points in that round. So all very close. In that, yeah. Well, okay. One more question. Actually, this is a short round. In this round. Okay. Okay. This one might be a bit confusing, but which of these pairs of actors have appeared in the most episodes of The Twilight Zone? Is it A, William Shatner and Bruce Willis? Is it B, Meredith or Burgess Meredith, sorry, and William Shatner? Is it C, Burgess Meredith and Jack Klugman? Or is it D, Jack Klugman and Bruce Willis? Okay, C, D, C. There you go. Since Cindy scores a point, it is William Shatner and Burgess Meredith, and of course, Burgess Meredith was the lead in one of the greatest episodes, Time Enough at Last. So yeah, they both had 2 appearances. So point for Cindy. So that's the end of the Twilight Zone round. So basically, it was a tie in that round, a 3-way tie. Cindy, Elsa, Anthony all scored 1 point. Mahensa didn't score a point in that round. Makes a change. So the final round is just like odd bits, so random sort of questions. Just 4 questions actually. So we're almost done. Yeah, this hasn't been too bad. Well, that's the good thing, Mahensa, though. It's another classic for you to catch up on. So the first question: who was the first group to appear on the very first episode of Top of the Pops, which is a chart music show where bands appear in England, or it used to be, just in case the Americans don't know. I'm sure you've heard of it though. Was it A, the Rolling Stones, B, the Beatles, C, the Yardbirds, or was it D, Mud? Oh, here we go. And don't tell me you've never seen Top of the Pops, Mahensa. C C C C D. Okay. It's fun actually. BBC 4 tend to show classic ones on a Friday night. It's always, even if the lineup's crap, it's always fun for nostalgic reasons looking back. No points in that round because it was the Rolling Stones. So next question. Okay. There you have it, Mahensa. Rock and roll, Friday night, Top of the Pops. Which of these wasn't an episode in Star Trek: The Original Series? Okay. Was it A, What Are Little Girls Made Of? B, Balance of Terror? C, The Defector? Or D, A Taste of Armageddon? A. We're so doing some Star Trek on the stream soon. Oh, come on, are you guys doing it? It was actually C, it was The Defector. And The Defector was actually an episode of Next Generation Star Trek. So, yeah, how dare you, Anthony? So yeah, no points in that round neither. So it's a stalemate so far. 0, 0, 0, 0. No. Well, I sort of watched it with my brother growing up, but I haven't really seen an episode of the original show for years. Okay, next question. Well, you cancelled each other out is maybe a different way to look at it. A more positive way to look at it. Next question. Who was the original host of the BBC's Match of the Day? The Americans are going to love that question. Was it A, David Coleman, B, Kenneth Wollastonehome, very posh name? Was it C, Jimmy Hill, or D, Des Lynam, original hosts of Match of the Day? Cindy and Elsa are like, "You what?" Oh, fair enough, Anthony. It's a football highlights program, just for context. A, B. Well done, Cindy. Cindy got the point. It was Kenneth Wollaston home. So Cindy finally gets this round off and running. 1 point to Cindy. Yeah, it was David Coleman around that time as well. He also hosted it a little bit after, as did Jimmy Hill, and Des Lyman hosted it a bit later. He was more like 90s, 80s sort of thing. Yeah, 90s really. So, pardon. So well done, Cindy. And yes, Cindy's off the mark for the round. So question 4, and this is again related to match of the day. Nice bit of trivia I found out today. The match of the day title was originally used for which sport? Coverage of which sport? Was it A, tennis, B, rugby, C, golf, or D, cricket? Yeah, I enjoy tennis as well, Anthony. So Mahensa's D, Anthony's D, Cindy's A, Elsa's D. Yeah, I enjoy it. You've been watching the French Open? I've been watching bits of it. Um, I have to say, Coco's a bit. She's a bit of a prodigy. Just 17, and she's already an awesome player. Yeah, bits and pieces. They tend to stick the highlights on YouTube, so I might watch some of the highlights. Well, Cindy's on a roll because she got that as well. It was a tennis match. It was coverage of Wimbledon. So another point for Cindy. Well done. So last question. This should be quite an easy one, I would think, at least for a couple of you. What was the name of the family in Lost in Space? Was it A, the Smiths, B, the Robinsons, C, the Williams, or D, the Clarks? The family name in Lost in Space. Yeah, that is irony. Although you either know or you don't, or guess like B. Yeah. See. Okay. Yeah, it's an easy one. I'm sure Elsa and Cindy know. Yeah, it was B. It was the Robinsons. So another point for Cindy, point for Elsa, and point for Anthony. There you have it. It's so iconic. Actually, and I won't give multiple choice for this because I haven't done the question, but if you want a bonus point, you sure do, Mahensa. If you want a bonus point, tell me which comic book Lost in Space was based on. So no options, just a guess. Yeah, I think Elsa's got it. I mean, she's trying to think of the title. Um, but I can give it to you, Elsa, because you know which one it is. It's the Swiss Family Robinson. Um, so Elsa gets an extra point. No, no, I will give it to her. And until I found that today, I had no idea. But yeah, obviously makes sense, the Robinsons. But I had no idea it was based on the Swiss Family Robinsons. So that's pretty cool. You did, to be fair. So yeah, end of round 3 and the end of the quiz. So Cindy won round 3 with 3 points. Elsa got 2. None for Mahensa this time. 1 for Anthony. So this shouldn't take long. So I'll score you. That's Oh, this is interesting, guys. 3, 4. Okay, so I've counted up the scores, and I can confer it's a two-way tie. Joint winners. Mahensa and Cindy both won. They both scored 8 points. Very close though. Elsa was in second with 7, and Anthony got 5. So it was very close because even Anthony in last place had 5. So not far off. And I know obviously. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was looking stuff up and it was all a bit rushed, to be honest, Cindy. I literally completed the last 2 or 3 questions about 10 minutes before going on stream. So that's how rush it was. Um, but thanks for taking part. Did you guys have fun? What did you think about the good Elsa? And I hope it was educational, some of it. And I am planning on doing the other decades moving forward. Um, Thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, any constructive criticisms, but for those of you who didn't catch it earlier, I am planning on doing like a quiz book. Um, so starting with like the '60s TV quiz book. So that's partly why I doing this. So some of these questions will feature in the book. So if I ever finish the book and you ever read it, you'll know some of the questions. Um, and I was thinking a bit like this. There'll be like the book will focus on certain shows. Like some shows will have like a few different questions. Yeah, a crime category. That's a good idea, Elsa. Okay. I mean, I had to do research to be honest, Elsa. I mean, most of them I wouldn't have known without research. So, but yeah, next time I might move on to the '70s. Oh well, just for you now, Cindy. It's gonna have to have a category of its own. I tell you what, when I get to the 2010s, I might have to do several volumes because it'll be hard to condense it into like oh Buffy, yeah. Oh, Buffy's gonna feature when I get to the '90s, definitely. Um, or I could just do it more multiple questions. Um, like yeah, as in like the random questions. Oh, Angel. Well, Angel, I can link to the Buffy round, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, with the '60s, because I'm not so up on the '60s TV shows, I thought I'd focus on some, like obviously the Twilight show, Twilight Zone. Yeah, we may just have a Buffy quiz on stream one night. Actually, that'll be fun. Um, and then I'll just do like random bits as well. But as I get like later in the decades that I know better, and where you got in a way more TV shows and stuff, you know, I'll sort of maybe condense it a bit more. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. And I'll say next week in another experiment, I am planning on playing the Buffy board game on stream. So potentially, depending on how that game works, you guys could play along, but it depends on the rules of the game. Um, it should work okay because I'm assuming it's one where you're assigned like a different character, so it shouldn't be too complicated. So Buffy board game is the plan for next week's stream, next Thursday stream is the aim. And then maybe I'll do the next quiz the week after. So Thursday for a while could be the sort of quiz slash game sort of night on stream. But okay, thanks guys. As always, like and subscribe, and I mean I know you guys already are, but also share out the channel to friends and stuff. And remember to like videos and also comment on stuff, and because it all helps. But thanks guys, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.